And good morning and welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Reyes. We start a very wet day. Well, Lauderdale County, the rain is over, but leaves behind some possibility of some roads that could have some water over them. We'll go into all of that here in just a little bit, beginning at 7 o'clock. Join us, won't you? We'll tell you all about what's happening in our area. Still to the south, let's take a look at radar this morning. As the tornado warnings have expired, we still do have rain in the southern portion there, extreme southern portion of Clark County. Well, it's moderate rain there in Quitman now, but the further south you go near Shibuda and on into Wayne County, heavier rain. Still raining heavy in Bay Springs, Taylorsville, and Heidelberg as we tracked this for the last hour or so. A tornado warning that went across these areas that expired at 6:15 this morning. To our knowledge, no damage this morning. Now, we could have some down power lines and things of that nature in that area. We have had reports of hail also in those areas this morning. So that's sort of where we are and what we've got going on with that. Let's take a minute and head out to the church this morning. Yeah, we got Brother Ben standing by to start this day with a good word.
The center of Jewish religious life was the temple. That's where sacrifices were made, sins were atoned for, and God was particularly worshiped. Now, in Jesus' day, it was impressive for many reasons, but especially for its size and ornateness. The temple complex that Jesus walked in spread out over 36 acres. The temple itself was made of marble and gold and was taller than a 15-story building. It's hard to imagine, if you think about it, how many cut stones were used in that construction. Yet, despite its massiveness and majesty, Christ Jesus declared in Matthew 24, as he and his disciples gazed upon the complex, that there would not be left there one stone upon another that would not be thrown down. You see, the Jewish temple was a precursor to the substitutionary atonement of Christ Jesus, who would soon die sacrificially on the cross for the whole world. And when that was done, the temple was done. It was completely obsolete. It might as well be torn down, which Jesus prophesied would happen, and which did in fact happen just a few decades later. Beloved, as we begin the week leading up to Easter, know that when Jesus died on that cross, atonement was complete. Jesus paid it all. He paid for all the sins of every person in the history of the world who would place their faith in him, either looking forward to him or looking back to him. As he said on the cross, it's finished. Atonement is finished. Therefore, the temple is no longer needed. And the temple ruins today in the city of Jerusalem remind us of this glorious truth. May you trust in the forever finished atoning work of Jesus Christ this Easter. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.
Hello, my name's Kenneth Graham, and I'm running for coroner of Lauderdale County. For over 50 years, Lauderdale County's been represented by professional and competent coroners. I would like to continue that tradition. Over the next several months, I want to educate the public on what the coroner does and dispel any myths about the coroner job. I can show you that I will be the most professional coroner there is. So please vote for me August the 8th.
Paid for by the Committee for the Election of Kenneth Graham.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And as we go deeper into our forecast this morning, 1934, our record high of 88 was set today. We should reach 85 today. I doubt we passed that record breaker, but still, it'll be close. 62, we had a low of 31. Not all that long ago. As we look at rain chances today, it's going to happen somewhere between 83 to 85, depending on where you are across the county and across the state. 82 in Philadelphia. We could see 83 there. A little cooler in Columbus Air Force Base as well. As we glance to our east, 82 in Demopolis, as we'll see 77 in Clanton, Montgomery, about the same, and Birmingham, a little bit cooler in the Birmingham area. Now, as we look at today's severe weather possibility from now through this afternoon, that chance of some showers there. We'll leave it up to National Weather Service. Has not changed this yet. We'll monitor this to make sure that that has all gone away. Now, we look to Tuesday night into Wednesday. This is our next round, and it's decreased some. Originally, we were seeing areas of 2s in this area right in here. This has been downgraded to a 1. Again, that doesn't mean with a 1 that we cannot get heavy rain and thunderstorms. And as we saw this morning, a tornado cannot be ruled out, as we got one with that 1 for lower Mississippi this morning, the southern portion there. As we look to Alabama, they're expecting it to be today from 2 until 9 p.m. is when they're expecting some showers. We'll watch all of this. Keep you updated on that as it comes across. As we see that, well, it's just kind of normal right now. Maybe a teeny bit below average in the mornings. Out to our west, starting to get warm in California. As we look at our 7-day forecast today, 83 is what our system is going to call it. National Weather Service was at 85. Still close. 70% chance of showers by tomorrow. The rain is out for at least one day. High of 87. By Wednesday, that thunderstorm activity there overnight into Wednesday morning. High of 86. By Thursday, showers are still here, and it looks to be a wet, rainy week. 50% chance carrying all the way through Saturday, decreasing to a 40% chance on Sunday. 40%. Not long to Easter, y'all. We're getting warmed up. As we look at our temperatures through the 17th, summertime is nearly here, isn't it? 79, 80, 85, 88. Look at that. All the way through the 17th of April. Before long, we'll have some May. April showers bring what, Mayflowers? If I remember correctly. That's what we're looking at. As we come across, let's find out what the fishing forecast is from our friend Chet. Chet tells us the perfect time to be fishing today is around 11 o'clock through about 1:30. Not bad fishing if you can get away and do a little bit of that. Another time will be, oh boy, right there at 11 o'clock tonight. A little late for that. Southwest wind today, 5 to 15. Gusts will be around 20 miles an hour. So a very gusty day. Keep that in mind. It's going to be blowing things. Good morning, Gail. Glad to see you're up and at 'em also. To Corey, good morning. A lot of folks starting their day now. Again, we'll be back here in just a few minutes, kicking off at 7 o'clock to get you updated with the very latest of what's going on in and around the community. All that's on the way at 7. Won't you join us? We'll go live in nearly 20 minutes from now. We'll see you back then. A quick weather update as to how we begin our day. Drive careful. Streets are still damp and wet. Don't apply those brakes too quick. You can go to slide. Watch out for limbs as well, as we did have wind in the area in these early morning hours. We don't want any tree limbs on you. All comes your way live here in just a few moments.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: